Hi guys, it's David here from Right On Resources, and this video has been made to focus on homographs. Now, understanding words that look the same but have different meanings. This is a key area of both language and grammar that people get confused with a lot, so it's important that we go over and show that we can understand how this is used in our writing. So what are homographs and why are they important? So first of all, these are words that are spelled the same but not necessarily pronounced in the same way. They also have different meanings and origins. So for example, you might get two words that look absolutely identical, but they might sound slightly different depending on the situation they are used. So why are these important? These are important because it can cause serious confusion, particularly if words are written down rather than spoken. The spellings are absolutely identical and we have to rely on the situation or the context that they are used in. So what we're going to do now, we're going to have a look at a few examples just to help us get our heads around what are homographs and how do we use them in our writing. Look at the table and work out the double meanings. So you should be able to see there now on the left hand side we have several homographs that you might have experienced in your day-to-day lives. So we have bat, bow, fine, lead, down and lean. So what we're going to look at now is the double meanings for these words. If you're unsure about these, it might be worthwhile to write them down. If you think you can figure them out for yourselves, however, please feel free to pause the video now and to try to go through them on your own time. I'm going to go ahead and start looking at the answers. So first one for bat. A piece of equipment used to play sports, so typically with things like cricket or baseball. Meaning two is a nocturnal animal. So hopefully you get the idea of how these homographs are used. I'm very quickly now just going to go through the answers. So if you need a bit more time, again, feel free to pause the video. Have a look at the sentences below and write the meaning of each underlined word for each sentence. So we'll look at the first one together. At Christmas, I like to decorate a present with a bow. So have a think, see how this word is actually used, whether it's a homograph or not, and see if you can actually understand what the central meaning is behind this word. Number two, the motorbike has a flat tyre. Number three, if you work too hard, you will tire yourself out. Number four, the driver had to pay a fine for parking illegally. And number five, the last one, Sam was in the lead at the end of the race. Now we're going to have a look at their answers. If you need a little bit more time, again, feel free to pause the video because we're going to go through these quite quickly now. So for number one, at Christmas, I like to decorate a present with a bow. When we say a bow, we mean a fancy knot that's often used for gifts. Number two, the motorbike has a flat tyre. The way we've used the word tyre here is referring to the wheel of a bike and then saying that it has no air or it has a puncture, so that therefore the tyre is flat. Number three, if you work too hard, you will tire yourself out. So again, same word, very common homograph that we use, but it's been used in a different situation or a different context, and that means that the person needs to rest because they're going to become exhausted. Number four, the driver had to pay a fine for parking illegally, so the man was given a bill and charged for an offence. Number five, Sam was in the lead at the end of the race. Sam was ahead of the other competitors in the race. Hopefully that makes sense for you. What we're going to do now is think about how we can draw all this together to help improve our understanding of English and grammar in English as well. If you'd like to build on your knowledge of English language and grammar, then please watch the video on homophones to help gain a detailed understanding. You can see there from the picture in the bottom right hand corner, this is the video that you can find on our channel. Please give it a watch, it's really helpful and will help to just improve your general understanding of English as well. If you need any additional support or help, then new videos will be added every single week. Alternatively, you can leave us a comment below or visit our partner channel Bookworm Teaching for for more lessons and guidance on all things English. Thanks guys, and best of luck with all of your revision.